Yo, hello there, welcome. Today's Monday, February 7th. I'm out on my mid-morning walk and talk. It's about 10:30 or so. Picked a new route like I normally do. Well, this is like really industrial, so I don't know. Anyhow, I'm trying to get in the habit of doing these walk and talks, so it's just more of a freestyle kind of thing. Let me bust a freestyle. So today there's not a whole lot to update. Max is doing his online class. Angie is back. I never mentioned it here, but she spent the last 3 weeks up north working at one of the undermanned hospitals, helping battle COVID, and then, you know, got tested before coming back to make sure she wasn't bringing anything back. Her and I are both vaccinated, but Max isn't. He's not old enough. They haven't begun to roll those out. They will be soon. There's this parking lot here. It's big. I wonder if it's owned by Disney, because it seems like a big parking lot. Or it's like special event parking or something. Oh, it's a cul-de-sac. Dead end. Huh. Anyhow, so there's that. Ooh, it's nice and shady right here. The other night, Max and I were in his room playing video games. And we were taking it old school. We went Super Mario Brothers. We have one of those little pods that has, those little mini pods that have like, 300 or so games loaded on them. And, that shit is toy as hell. So we're playing video games, and he loves Mario. He got Mario on his Nintendo DS back when he was like 5. It's like the first thing video game anything he ever got with Mario Maker. But the original he had only played a few times. And so we were playing, you get to the second level where you go down and under. So he got up on one of the levels, and he's like, oh look, I can break apart the ceiling up above. I was like, hey, roll back and run and jump and get up above that. He's like, what? You can do that? And he runs and he jumps. And if you're my age, you played those games forever, you know where I'm going. He runs across the top. Oh my God, you can keep going, until he goes into the warp zone. And you know the warp zone, where you get into a section, you go down 3 different pipes, and it warps you to level 3, level 6, or level 9. Immediately he runs over and warps way ahead to level 9. Oh, I want to see what level 9 is. And then gets to level 9, goes a couple of feet, and then, it kept happening. He just died until he cleared all his men, and he was like, I could barely even get anywhere. And I was like, well, how far have you ever gotten on this game? And he was like, oh, level 3. And I was like, well, don't you think you should only be warping to level 3 then? Why? I'm all, well, do you understand what happened? You're not, you get stabbed in the face. You're not ready. And when you skip ahead, you weren't prepared for that level, for, you know, whatever it was, the speed or the characters or whatever it is that you never beat before. So it's like a thing where it's like, well, it's kind of like life. If you think about it, you know, when you take shortcuts and you skip ahead, you're also skipping valuable lessons and things you need up here in order to be able to deal with the whole next level, and then the next level and the next level. That applies to so many things. A lot of people I know right now are kind of dealing with that. You know, this isn't a career of mine. This is just a hobby. It's just something I've now been starting to manage to keep it to a portion of my day so I can get the things done that I'm trying to get done. But, you know, when I was young and I was throwing parties and DJing shows and stuff, there was a point, you know, where things just blew up and went rapid fire. Short-lived, but it went huge for a second. And I probably, now in retrospect, you know, if I was a bit older and more mature and had better guidance, I could have made it last longer than it did. Granted, I, you know, kept things going for nearly 2 decades, but most of that was a struggle. And a lot of it was because my ego and you know, trying to make something work that just wasn't. And that's at a certain point, you know, you have to kind of you have to kind of accept and look at things in a different way. But back then, I think if I grew slower, I would have gathered the right experience and knowledge to kind of keep from self-destructing. And I think that happens with a lot of people. I think a lot of people that take shortcuts on anything, whether it's, you know, any kind of career or any kind of, you know, even doing this. When you skip ahead, when you cheat, when you take shortcuts or anything like that in order to better whatever it is you're doing, then you're missing something. First, it's incredibly unethical, obviously, to be that way and think that way. But on top of that, like I said, when you cheat, when you skip ahead, or when you lie, or whatever it is, you're also skipping a bunch of lessons you need for the next level. And eventually, 2 things always reveal themselves: truth and karma. Fresh paint. Oh, that's some good stuff. This one. Whoa. What are you smelling? Oh, you're gonna pee? Come on. Get it.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Rocket, what are you doing?
No. Also, you literally said Robloxian, which is like what some players call other players in roleplay.
Whoa. Does that make me cool?
Mm-hmm.
Am I hip again? That's a patronizing thumbs up. We'll have some cookies in just a moment.
Oh, look at them in there cooking. They're looking so good and golden and delicious.
Milk and cookie. Cook. Wait, what if I mix it with the milk?
Uh-huh. Look at that drool bubble. No, get away. Get away. Rocket, get down. That was a crazy drool bubble, and you tried to attack me with it.
He tried to attack me with it as well.
There's a good cookie. There's a good cookie.
Oh yeah, the dramatic scene music's gonna go like and then 1 second, and then a few seconds later I just drop it in. I'm the cookie murderer. Dun, 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 dun. Milk and cookies. Milk and cookies.
Yeah.
Cookies and milk.